Everybody, it's Gabriel's Take. Yeah, it started. What's going on, everybody? It's Gabriel's Take, and I'm Gabriel.
Ryan.
We got a special guest with us today, my man Rashad.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Mar, Rashad. It's good.
So tell us a little about yourself, Mar. Rashad, what is it you do, man?
Right now, I'm just...
What's your credentials, really?
My credentials on talking sports?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I played ball, man, my day. I was a basketball player. I played high school, college.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Overseas.
Where'd you go to high school?
Went to Collinwood, across town.
Oh, okay.
Man, why you acting like you don't know? I mean,
I don't know. They might not know.
Hey, man, they know the show how to clean, right?
No. Tell them about it, man.
Man, hey, I'm taking over your show. Look, all right.
Tell them about it, man.
This Rashad's Take. Nah, I done took over, man. We right here in the city of Euclid, man. My cousin Gabe, this my cousin Ryan. We about to get into this sports thing. This is my first time on the show. As you can see, I'm taking over now. It's my show. We finna talk some sports, y'all. We finna do a lot of capping, a lot of debating. We're gonna try to keep it fun for y'all, keep it interesting. A little bit about myself. I'm from Cleveland, obviously. They are too. Played a little ball. I was a little jock. All-American, junior college player. Played 4 years overseas. Now I'm just working civilian.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. We appreciate you being on the show. Let's get into it. Yeah, y'all know what it is. What's your take? We on today. It's a great Friday. Hope everybody weekend gonna be good and whatever. We're gonna start off, man, with the way these Cavs playing, man. If y'all didn't watch the game last night, it was ridiculous. LeBron went off. I know he wasn't gonna have more than 43. I called it, but you know it is what it is. I said 43. I mean, so
King showed out tonight.
They 18-2 right now. You think what's their chances right now going to the playoffs? What's y'all take on that?
I mean,
we're definitely going to the playoffs.
I mean, I don't see them making the championship. I don't see them making it to the NBA Finals, really.
How not? Why not?
Who gonna be
Are you watching, or are you just saying this for the sake of argument? Because at the end of the day, no disrespect to Chicago, and my hat to go off to Derrick Rose, but after he went down, that's the only team I was worried about.
Last year, they took the Heat 7 games without D Rose, and Butler wasn't playing. He's playing. They didn't have Pau Gasol. They didn't have this bench.
This Heat team last year. Heat team ain't got none on this year's Cavs team.
I think they might have been better.
I don't think it was 7 games.
On what ground?
2-time championship.
On what?
That's on that ground. You have one of the best. You have a top 5 shooting guard of all time on your team.
You do. He is.
You have a top 10 power 40.
That's it. And after that could have been me, you, and Ryan.
But it wasn't. I mean, Norris Cole.
No. He just said Norris Cole and Mario Chalmers. They had the worst star point guards in the whole league this year.
Stop the madness, bro.
All I'm saying
this year's Cavs team right now will smack the last year Miami Heat team, bro.
So LeBron this year is better than LeBron was last year.
Man, LeBron He's king.
But that's not.
He had a little slow start coming out.
You're not answering my question. LeBron this year is better than LeBron last year. Yes or no?
Man, yes.
Okay.
They're even killed, dude.
That's his take.
They're even killed.
Are they?
Yeah.
So LeBron last year with the dead babies in his body, and LeBron this year without the dead babies in his body.
With the dead babies.
Steroids.
Man, go.
Also, the king juicing.
Yeah, of course he juicing.
No comment, man.
You juicing with him back in 2009 when LeBron was here in Cleveland. Guess who was juicing right with him?
He was.
Anybody know Rashad? He was a lot bigger than he was now.
Hey, homie, man. Ain't nobody juicing now.
All I'm saying is I like the way the Cavs playing. I feel like, but Golden State played bad last night. They played horrible. Steph didn't really do nothing yesterday.
Well, I wonder why, because he couldn't do nothing.
That's not
typical. You had that boy out there on skates.
Don't disrespect.
He had a quiet 25. Like he was chilling.
Don't disrespect what Curry has done this year. He's the top.
He's the top MVP. He's in the top spot for the MVP.
So you can't say that Kyrie did.
Kyrie was the reason.
Kyrie was cooking.
He was the reason Steph wasn't effective tonight.
Like Chris Webber said, I don't want to say it was a defensive effort on that side, but I feel like he just wasn't hitting.
Can we talk about who you think gonna beat the Cavs, since you don't think the Cavs gonna make it to the finals?
Good question,
man. And 7.
Who?
The Bulls in 7.
Without Derrick Rose?
Did I not just say the Bulls?
Do you want people to take this so serious? Do you want people to take this so serious, saying that kind of stuff? We're gonna be canceled before we even get on. The Bulls ain't beating nobody without Derrick Rose. Damn sure ain't gonna be the Cavs, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Are you done?
Are you done talking crazy?
Listen, Paul was talking about everybody on the slave back, and they gonna get to the finals.
All right, next topic.
Never in life was Paul's
losing, man.
Yeah, we gonna move on. We're gonna move on to MVP talk right now, man.
Like Aaron Brooks at the helm.
It's been a lot of discussion. Been a lot of movement of the top 3-4 spots of you know, I think who's going to be MVP? I think after last night LeBron performance, I think he might.
Yeah, his arrow is trending.
His arrow is green going up,
definitely.
And Steph has maybe got that pending sign where it's still up. He still won, but it ain't moved yet. It ain't.
Yeah. His is neutral. His is going left and right.
But James Harden had a great performance the other night.
Not really.
Oh, what?
Clippers.
Did you not watch against
Yeah, he was 4 for 13, 4 for 15, 21 and 10 assists, but he was 4 for 15. That's not good.
But he willed him to that win, though.
It wasn't a
That's what you want the MVP to do, though. You want him to
you're right.
James
But don't say it was a great performance. Just say he pulled out a win over the Clippers.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
No, let's be accurate though.
I mean, Kyrie
wasn't a great game.
Kyrie had a quad 25. You sitting here like he was,
but he wasn't 4 for 15.
We've seen. Okay, he wasn't.
Come on, man.
Okay. James
Harden was effective. He had a double. He struggled to make some key baskets in the fourth quarter.
Who's your short list for MVP right now? Your top 3 for MVP in order from 3, 2, 1. Who want to go? You go first. Go from 3, 2, 1 right now?
LeBron
at 3.
Curry, Harden.
Curry, Harden.
That's my list.
Okay.
Why you got Harden over Steph?
Because he don't have as much help as Steph, and I think that his numbers. I think he got to do more.
With that,
he remind me of LeBron some the first time around, right? With how he basically is carrying the team. He's the point guard. He got to be the closer. He got to be the finisher.
Hey,
he's got to do a lot of stuff.
Oh God, he was nice.
Yeah, he was.
But he wasn't
having 20 a game.
He was. But the only time we've heard his name since was when he had 50 on one random night last night.
He did.
Mo Williams.
I need him back.
In the league.
I want him back. Right now, as a back.
I would say, absolutely.
Deladoodle? Yeah. I don't agree with you.
But I agree with you on Harden doing more with less. He lost to White. And he's still keeping him relevant. But he's still Dwight. He's still the top 5.
19 and 12.
He's still the top 5 in the league. So that's still a loss. My top 3 from
3 up,
3 down, 3 to 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3. It's probably the same, man. It'll probably be. No, I'm gonna say this. Can I give you 3? With like a dark horse?
Yeah, you can.
My dark horse right now is Russell Westbrook, man. What are you doing in OKC without Kevin Durant?
Russell Westbrook.
Right. What are you doing right now without Kevin Durant? I don't know if y'all saw this, man, but this is gonna be like my piece of paper that Skip Bayless or like Stephen A go to when they.
You don't have to tell
something.
people that. You could just go to.
I'm going to it, but like what he's doing right now, and this is an NBA official post from the NBA.com. Russell Westbrook on a 40-minute basis with Durant off the floor this season up until tonight is averaging 39.4 points, 9.3 assists, 9.3 assists, 7.1 rebounds, and shooting 46% from the floor.
I seen that.
That is
incredible.
Insane.
That's like all time numbers.
That is insane. With the MVP,
arguably
the best player in the league with LeBron not there.
You mean Kevin Durant?
Yeah, arguably.
You said LeBron.
I said arguably the best.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Including LeBron.
Okay, my bad.
So he's definitely my dark horse. If they can get up the ladder in the standings without KD, and he's continuing to keep the count numbers up, he will surpass probably LeBron or maybe even James Harden.
I see if Golden State go on a slide. Yeah, maybe.
So Steph Curry is going to stay 1, no lower than 2 because the Warriors are such a good team.
What if they slide out that first seed and get that second time?
I don't see them. They only got
I don't see it happening either.
I don't see it happening.
You saw what they happened last night against the Cavs.
You're right. So we got Russell as my dark horse, Bron at 3, Harden at 2, and Steph Curry with the shot. What I call it, Steph Curry with the shot.
Y'all know where I'm about to go. I don't have a dark horse. My 3 is Harden. And my 2 is Russell Westbrook. And I say only him at 2. I usually will put him at 1, but I can't be too biased because, I want to be true to the people. The 1 right now is Curry because of just his body of work.
Your 3 is who?
James Harden. I say that because they moved up in the standings since
Dwight. You got to be objective, not a fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm not being a fan. If you look at the numbers, I understand in the AFC. I understand that.
So you can't put them in the
MVP. Can I finish my piece? Before, when they were hurt, no one had them paid to make the playoffs because Russell and KD.
It was always a chance, though.
Russell and KD they both came back early. They weren't supposed to come back for another 3-4 weeks. They would not supposed to make the playoffs at all this year. They came back. Both of them came back around the same time, made this run. Russell's been putting up the same numbers the last 2-3 years. And because he has KD, he doesn't get the same notoriety as most other superstars. Russell's on the cusp of being a superstar.
Oh, he is a superstar. He's not on the cusp.
Okay, well, for a long time, with the same numbers, he wasn't in that conversation. He has been. But people don't give him the respect because he has KD on his team. And that sucks for Russell, but that it is what it is.
All right.
Now, I feel like with KD being out, people are starting to realize, like, oh, man, Russell is by himself. KD, don't get me wrong, like you said, is one of arguably the greatest player on the planet right now. And he's a great help when he's on. Because Russell can do this, man. I don't see them maybe winning a championship without KD. But Russell can get – I think they can make that 5th seed. I really do think they can make a push. They only 2.5 games behind the 7th seed right now. Dallas.
Right.
Dallas.
I feel like they can slide the ladder too, man. But you can't discredit. Who did you drop off the list, Brian?
Well, I didn't drop him off. He's your dark horse. Okay, he's my 4. It's not like he's not on the. He's just not on my short list. Well, I don't. But if I did the top 5, LeBron's 4. Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's what a dark horse is in the top 3. He's gonna be the 4th person, right?
Right. Russell was my 4.
I understand that, but on my list, I got Harden, Russ, and Curry. Curry's one because, like I say, they team the best in basketball right now. Mm-hmm. And other than that kind of sorry game he had, he's putting up MVP-like numbers. And they have they playing. He's playing like
Steph Curry with the shot at
and he's increased his defensive shares, his defensive play, and he's also
not tonight, but
but he's also he's leading his team. He's leading his team in all categories. Well, not all categories, but he's being a leader. This is something we haven't really seen.
Something got to be said for Cle Thompson too, though.
Cle Thompson is becoming a budding star in the league.
We're gonna get shooting guard in the league.
We're gonna get there in a second about Cle, but he is becoming one of the top tier 2 guards in the league. But I feel like Curry is the engine that gets it started. But like that's my short list. I mean, that's my take on it. But now we're gonna move on to who everybody got their own opinion. I feel like who's the best 2-way player in the league. We're gonna break it down by. We're going to do guards. We're not just going to do shooting point guards. I feel like, these dudes on the team. We're going to do guards. So that includes point guards and shooting guards. Who is the best 2-way player, excluding Paul George right now? Is he hurt or whatever? But he's
not a guard.
Question before we start. Did Paul George play 2 guard before he moved to 3, before Danny Granger got done? Did he? Wait before. Can you hear what you said?
Yes.
That wasn't the argument.
Yes.
Was Paul George of today, Paul George... Was he this Paul George when he was playing 2 guard with Danny Granger? That was Danny Granger's team, and he was not that guy when he was playing 2.
Still was a 2. He wasn't as.
He was a defensive player, and he was a spot scorer, but he was not this guy until Danny Granger was gone and he started playing the 3.
You are right, but don't discredit him.
So that makes him a 3. Under that qualification, he's a 3. He was not this guy when he was a 2.
All right, man.
Nobody was saying he was the best 2-way player in the league when he was a 2.
2-way guard right now. Who you got best 2-way guard in the league right now? I think we know who is
guard.
Guard. Okay. Shooting guard, point guard. Who is the best 2-way guard right now, in your opinion?
Cle Thompson.
Why is that, Ron?
Because he's been there for years. He's averaged over 20 points, and for years he's been their defensive stopper.
How many years has he averaged over 20 points?
I don't know, at least
I think this is the only one he's
more than your guy has. And for years he's been their defensive stopper. Even when they had,
who's my guy?
I'm not gonna say your guy.
Okay,
I do. But even with that, he's been their defensive stopper. Even with Andre Iguodala on their team, who is known as a defensive player, they put him on the best point guard game after game after game.
I just fell off the last couple years, man. I
actually was thinking that the whole game. Like
he's fell off.
Washed.
He still has, he has them qualities where he can come in and do his thing. But he's Joe Budden washed right now. You might find him in hookah bar something with Joe. Shout out to Joe. If you're watching the show, man, round respect. We love to have you on, but that's a plug in the show.
Just took a shot at him, though. Now you give him a shout out.
That's what you do on TV. You take a shot and then you shout him out.
What TV?
All right,
we watch.
Rashad, who you got? Who your best 2-way? Ryan, I like your take, man. I mean, you have some points I agree with, but then this one I don't really like.
My best 2-way guard right now, it would probably have to be, and I'm gonna say I'm a prisoner of the moment right now. Because the guy I'm about to say is having a career year, so I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler in Chicago. And like I said, I'm a prisoner. I'm being a prisoner of the moment here.
I'm a man who knows what he's talking about. Can you give us some points on why you think Jimmy Butler?
I mean, all you gotta do is look at what the guy's doing.
Look at his defense. Second team all defense last year.
He played both sides of the ball, man.
He has his whole career.
I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna.
And then he's scoring the hell out of the ball this year. He's and I got respect for guys that work on that game. Man.
Yeah, he has increased every year since he's been in the league.
And this year he's an offensive killer. He's still a little erratic.
All-star this year, right?
Yeah, he's still a little erratic on offense. He's still unpolished. He made All-Star team.
Cle started,
but
So did Jimmy.
No, he did.
He gritty. He get up in you.
His
Man
hair
was
is always
homeless and
fresh.
shit, man. You know, he just kind of got
Was he?
that.
He looked like
Yeah,
it.
that's
That haircut?
Well, he don't really like people to talk about that side of him because
he had a rough upbringing, man. So
he
he
don't want
gritty,
to
man.
be
He
known
ain't
as
on
something.
that suck stuff. So
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler right now the best two-way guard in the NBA.
Okay, we got one of the Splash Brothers because he's the little brother they like shun. No, I mean my best two-way guard right now in the league is Russel Westbrook, or I like to call him Russell Westcook. Take it down. I'm getting that.
Everything
trademark.
starts and ends with Russell Westbrook. You found a segment to way to get it back. This is my first time on the show, and I know that already.
He got a divorce from Melo and married Westbrook.
Yeah, exactly.
Carmelo Anthony will always be.
Hold
on.
You dropped Melo in Chicago, right?
Carmelo Anthony will
You
always
like that chick that was with that dude when he went broke, so you left him and hopped on another dude that got money.
I listen. I'm a
Melo is Kevin Hart's ex-wife right now.
I am a basketball fan. My favorite player in the league is Carmelo Anthony. Yes, they have a down year. Yes, he had knee surgery. Yes, he's out right now. Don't discredit him being out with me not still liking his game.
Man, Melo.
But Russell is playing hot right now.
That's the first time you mentioned Melo on the pod.
Melo.
No, I haven't.
We 9 episodes in.
Listen, I'm always a Melo.
9 times?
Yeah.
We gonna edit that out because really, you on. Yeah, like I was saying, man. Russell Westbrook. I mean, he's got to be offensive superstar. Right? That's evident. He has to do that for the team with KD been out right now. Defensively, he goes up against the best guards right now in NBA history right now. Like, this is a guard heavy
point
league.
Guards in the league is crazy.
The crop is ridiculous. Like, so I feel like him every night, and he's not allowing dudes to get off. Every night, it's the NBA, so guys are gonna get off. I mean, you can't. Kyrie might have a big night. Dame might have a big night. You know, it happens. But I feel like he's doing a great job this year of containing them guys and still getting his job done. And that's my top guy.
That's a good argument. I'm not gonna.
And he's MVP this year, Dark Horse. So
I'm gonna debate that.
yeah, but yeah, that's our take on that. Now we're gonna move into who we feel like, or our take on top 3-4 point guards of all time. I feel like everybody's always got this debate, mostly the top 5 players. We're gonna break it down to point guards right now, and I kind of got a sense of what these guys gonna go with because they, your typical NBA fans. I'm a little different. I look at different, stats like that. And so
go first then.
Yeah, Rashad gonna kick this off.
No, you gonna go first.
No, I don't.
Since you so different.
Last time I checked, this is Gabriel's
so
take.
predictable.
This is Gabriel's take.
Coming with us.
I always end. I don't lead. And that don't mean right. Sorry, Rashad. I said that wrong.
You did.
Chill out.
Here we go.
This guy.
Well.
He finna say some BS.
No, this is the truth. I spew nothing but the facts.
Spew?
If I had a tie.
Spew? That's a nice word, you know. Spew.
Well.
You drunk?
Top 3 point guards in NBA history. Well, for one, it's not debatable. One is Urban Magic Johnson. I mean, I'm going to just run you the numbers. 19.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 11.2 assists, 1.9 steals in 12 years. 9 out of the 12 years, the man was in the NBA Finals. Where they do that at?
I mean, when you got...
Where they do that at?
He played with 2 Hall of Famers. I mean, what? Really?
What does that mean?
Continue.
9 out of his 12 years, the man was in the NBA Finals.
Continue.
Enough said. Next. To me, my second point guard, best point guard of all time, is a little underrated, unfortunately.
Who was that?
But that is Isaiah Zeke Thomas. 19.2 points per game, 9.3 assists, 3.6 rebounds, 1.9 steals, 13 years pro. Back-to-back champion with the Bad Boy Pistons. The only team to win in the 80s and in the 90s.
Wait, that's kind of like, what? Nothing.
What?
89, 90.
I mean, it's an era. They only go 80s and 90s. So how many championship teams can say they won in the 80s and they won in the 90s?
And 90s? Nobody, Mark.
Nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
What's wrong with
right.
your math, man?
No, I said you're right. Nobody can say they've done that.
Except the Pistons.
Yep. 89, 90. Back to back. Continue, man. Keep going.
At the end of the day, do you want it to turn into a roast fest?
Why you gotta go always?
Do you want to turn it into a roast fest? Do you want your show to take a turn for the word of this boy? I'm trying to be
Get them what they want.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be professional on this shit. You want to make what they want? Like, what did you
Finish what you do, man. Finish it.
Did you watch TV?
Mark, finish your thing.
Do you watch TV?
Mark, finish your thing.
Man.
Yeah, no, 89.
I'm just saying.
He got a ring that say 89 and a ring that say 90.
Yep.
80.
Back to back.
Is in the 80s, am I right?
With the Bad Boys Bill,
Anyway.
So the Mars, they had a nice squad. You ever watch the Bad Boys on the 30 for 30? They had a great squad. Great squad.
Man, that's funny.
Hall of Fame squad.
Third point guard for a long time it was Oscar Robertson, just on the myth alone and the numbers alone. But I had a change of heart just this moment that I was getting to my number 3 because I didn't really see him play, man. It's kind of tough. Do you notice, like, out of all the history of the players, he got the least film, but got the craziest numbers?
Yeah. We can't even validate it. We don't even
like, for him to be as good as he was on paper, you don't see none of his tape. Nothing. You got Kareem.
They got
you
Will
got
on the point game.
Will Russell. They got all of that. They got enough, but they got Will 50-point games all over. But like you never see. They don't even pump
Oscar
Robertson with the stuff he did. So just by me being born in the 80s, I'm gonna have to change my third pick to somebody that I actually saw, and he's probably, I've never seen nobody do it like he do it when he was at this time of his game. And that's gonna be Jason Kidd, man. I mean, what that dude was able to do at the prime of his career, man, and on the way out, against Miami, was remarkable.
That was his first. That was his only ring.
That dude was up and down the floor. I mean, but he had back-to-back finals appearances
he
against the Lakers.
He did.
That's like the Utah Jazz when they get the Bulls. Like nobody's gonna beat them at that point in time. But you had to respect the team.
Yeah.
Twice.
And that's when the Eastern actually was good. Eastern Conference actually was good back then. So
Jason Kidd is my third, man, because at the end of the day, he was 6'5". He was big. He was 6'5". Handle, could see the floor. Worked on his jumper later on in his career.
He had blonde hair before.
He pretty much had no weaknesses, man.
Except shooting.
Yeah, but later in his career, he turned that up. He turned it around.
You know he's like top 5 for three-pointers made?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So Magic, Zeke, and J. Kidd is my top 3-point guard.
All right, thanks, Rashad. Ron, who you got?
I actually got the same list.
Do you?
I
Do
do.
you have anything to add on that?
Smart man.
Wow. Not really. I was going to go John Stockton, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, just
because the shorts.
And just,
he played in Utah.
Up and
Who
down.
cares about Utah? Okay. I don't know one person that was actually rooting for Utah. All them years they was in the finals, all that stuff.
Believe it or not, my mom loved Karl Malone.
I can see that. I can see my auntie loving Karl Malone.
She was rooting for
I respect it.
Okay, well, it's me, so let me know.
Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook.
No.
This is like Dylon.
Like Rashad said,
Watch.
I didn't get a chance to see a lot of them guys play out. I grew up in the 90s, really. So my list,
right now.
I'm gonna start off with Gary Payton.
Okay.
Of the glove. He's a one-time NBA champion. Got to NBA Finals twice, I think, in his career with Seattle.
Once.
The one time he lost to Chicago when they had the Rain Man. I really like Glove's game, man. Like him, they got a lot of documentaries of him and Mike. They used to go at it all the time. They was two of the biggest trash talkers in the league. He could actually back up his talk. He wasn't one of the guys that talk stuff and couldn't back it up in the game. He's one of the greatest players out of the state of Washington. Was it Washington? Mm-hmm. To ever could play the game. So yeah, he's my 3. My second is gonna be J. Kidd. I was a huge. I don't know if you remember. I was a huge Nets fan back in the day. Like him and Kmart. I love Shaq, and he was one of my favorite players growing up. But just because they always got there, and I really wasn't a Kobe fan, I wanted J. Kidd to maybe get one, but they got swept 2 years in a row, and it kind of was like, really, dude. Like Keith Van Horn just couldn't do it. J. Kidd to get you there, but then he had no supporting cast. But he's one of the greatest. He's in my book a top 5, top 10 point guard of all time. Is he a 50th greatest player? I don't think he is in that list though. No, he's not.
He was still playing when they did that though.
He was. But I feel like when it's all said and done, he's gonna be up there as one of the greatest. He's that first ballot Hall of Famer in my book. But he's doing the whole coach thing now. I hope that works out for him. He had a good first year with the Nets. Most of the time, great point guards sometimes do make good coaches because they have, they have that sense of knowing how everything's supposed to work, the cogs in the machine, and he was really good at that. And my last guy is going to be John Stockton. The man recorded, 15,000 assists in his career, and maybe 9,000 of them was to the mailman. I mean, it was ridiculous how the dude he was the maestro every game. Came in the league, he went to Gonzaga, I think it was, a small college, and came in the league and just
on the map.
He put Gonzaga on the map, and he was a small guard.
Very unheralded guy.
Really didn't get a lot of notoriety in that. He came out with 86, didn't he? The same draft class as Mike, and I think he did. He was a first round pick, but he came. They don't really talk a lot about John Stockton. I want to say he came out in that same year.
Did he say 86?
84. I'm sorry. 84. 84. I'm sorry, everybody. 84. I was thinking of 96, man. Chill. I was thinking.
He's about to tell you what pick he was.
In 86.
The 17th overall pick.
86, I think it was.
It was 84.
He thought he was going. So he had
it was 84. Man. John Stockton, he was a great guard. I mean, Magic Johnson, I feel like is going to be, because I really want to go a different route here. Magic Johnson is, of course, one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest point guard of all time.
So your battery is really low, 14%.
So yeah, man, we really appreciate y'all joining us today.
You're gonna cut it off. You're gonna cut it off.
This is Gabriel's take.
That's it.
Brian.
We gotta go. We want to stay longer with his computer is stuck. Ain't charged.
Hold on, man.
The battery lasted 26 minutes and 8 seconds of counting. So we gotta kind of go early and shit.
Please subscribe, like. Check us out on our YouTube channel.
I'll be back when the battery charge up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready to get the full show.
We really love all the support y'all showing us, man, on the vids. Keep the comments coming, man. We're going to have a couple more special guests coming.
Hey, yo, check better clear. This is the last time y'all see me on
it's
the
on with
podcast.
y'all.
All right?
Hey, love y'all, man. I got to exit out here and take it out.